Hello everyone, and welcome back to Travel with Brian. We're here at the Bailey's Run Vineyard in New Glarus, Wisconsin, and let's go sample some wine. All right, Jenny, so what do you have there?
I have Edelweiss. She said it's supposed to, towards the end, taste like sweet tarts. We'll see. Has like a really tart. Oh, that's good. It has like a really tart aftertaste. And it kind of does remind me of sweet tarts.
All right, and I also have a glass of the Edelweiss, so let's see if it matches that description for me. Oh yeah, no, I definitely see it. Yeah, it's got tart finish there. Sweet tarts probably is a good way to describe it.
Now I'm drinking the Marquette Reserve. It says it's a dry barrel aged wine. She said it was aged for 6 months instead of the 2 months. It's more of a limited release. And it says too that there's a hint of pepper in it, so I'm intrigued. That is really good. I don't taste a hint of pepper, but it's like a dry red. It's good.
All right, so I guess great minds think alike, and I also selected a Marquette Reserve as my next one. So let's see how it is. Oh yeah, I'm getting like kind of the like smoky pepper vibe with it. So yeah, that was really good. It's got a lot of flavor with it, but it's also pretty dry red.
So my next wine I have is Petite Pearl. They said it's the fullest bodied wine on their list, so we'll see. And it's a red. I could see it. That's really good. It has a lot of flavor. It's kind of hard to describe exactly what it tastes like, but it just tastes like a really nice, medium dry red wine. It's really good.
All right, so over here we have, I believe it's called the Carmenere. It's kind of a medium-bodied one that apparently has a smoky flavor. So let's see how it is. Interesting. Yeah, it's got kind of like a fruity sweetness to it, but it's also a bit of a dry red. So yeah, that one's interesting.
All right, so this wine I'm excited about. I'm going to show you the bottle first because it's sitting here. It's called Wonderland. And it has, it's hard to see, but it has some glitter on it. So here's mine. You shake it, and it's kind of glittery. Anyway, it's a white wine. It's a sweeter wine. So we'll see. Super good. Super sweet. Highly recommend. One of those holiday wines.
All right, so this one here is just the regular Marquette, not the Marquette Reserve. And the bartender was saying one of the big things is that this one's only aged for 2 months rather than 6. So let's see if there's a noticeable difference. Yeah, it definitely has a pretty similar flavor, but it definitely doesn't feel as, I want to say bold. I'm not sure if that's the right term there, but it's a similar flavor, but I can definitely tell the difference with it.
My next wine is called Apple Cranberry. She basically just said it's a good mix of apple and cranberry, so hence the name. It's a sweeter, more white wine. It's supposed to have like a tart taste, which is wine that I like a lot. Oh yeah, that's good. It's tart. It has the mix, as the description says, apple and cranberry. And kind of fun if you look at it, it still has a little glitter from the past wine, so just thought I'd show that too.
All right, so this one here is called the Loopy. I remember hearing about this on a previous time that we were here, and to my knowledge, it's mostly a combination of a whole bunch of different wines they have here. So it's really just kind of a, what's the term, like smorgasbord of different wines. Oh, that one's interesting. Yeah, it's kind of semi-sweet. Actually, really has a lot of flavor. It's kind of got sort of like an apple/pear vibe to it. So that one's actually really good.
Okay, for my last wine, I have a fun wine. It's a sweeter wine, and it's called Lipstick. And I just had to get all the glitter wines. They have edible glitter. So I'm just gonna swirl it so you can see the glitter. Pop it in my glass. Super sweet, super good.
All right, so over here we have the Summer Haze, which is not really a good named one for middle of December, but let's see if it brings out the summer vibes. Oh yeah, that one's really sweet. Got really, very much a fruity vibe with it, but yeah, that one's really good. And for an appetizer, what do we have here, Jenny?
We got the spinach artichoke dip plate. So there's carrots, celery, pita chips, and broccoli, and there's spinach artichoke dip, which is really good. Highly recommend if you come here. My last wine is actually a sparkling wine, so it's not in the red or white category. It's not in the sweet category, it's just sparkling, so it's in a champagne flute-like glass. Super good. Definitely sparkling, has a little carbonation-like effect, and kind of reminds me of cranberry juice, but it's really good.
All right, I decided to go with a glass of the one Jenny had before, which was the Petite Pearl. I believe that's what it's called. When the way it was being described, it sounded like one I really like, so I decided to go with a glass of it, and let's see how it is. Yeah, that one's pretty good. It's kind of a semi-dry one, but it's got a lot of kind of fruit undertones with it, so I definitely recommend it. And that concludes our trip to the Bailey's Run Vineyard. Overall, I've really enjoyed it here. I believe this is the third time I've been, and they have a really great selection of wines, and they've all been really good. I've never been disappointed with any wine I've had here. On top of that, the staff is very friendly and welcoming, and they're very helpful at finding the perfect wine for you. So if you're ever in the New Glarus area, I definitely recommend it. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and once again, this has been Travel with Brian.